All right, guys, real quick, 5 minutes before we get to Super Chats, but the Cavs made their final full roster signing yesterday. Instead of re-signing Tristan Thompson, they opted to bring in Thomas Bryant as their 14th man on the roster. If you remember, he played on the Pacers in the finals last year, so comes with some legit finals experience. Was also on the Nuggets when they won the championship a couple of years ago. He may be most known for being in the picture of LeBron James scoring his NBA record-breaking point on that fadeaway jump shot against OKC, and Thomas Bryant in the post calling for the ball on that shot. It's a hysterical picture. I'll put it in the tag board in a second. But, G, what do you think of the Thomas Bryant signing here for the Cavs? A low-risk, high-potential reward move for them.
Well, I mean, maybe, Tristan, he done used all of his last little bit of eligibility in the league, man. But listen, he played for us last year. I remember Thomas Bryant playing for the Pacers and hitting a three and being super upset about it. He came in one of them blowout games in Indiana with that nasty gray-looking court that they got. He hit.
Hate that court.
You can't tell. You can tell I'm still bitter. But yeah, he hit a couple of shots, man. So I mean, it's a guy who has played. I think he's more in the mode of actually having something left in the tank if you actually need to use him. So I like that. I like the move. And I like what the Cavs did this year. They done added a lot of guys with Nance, Lonzo Ball. They added so many new dudes that I just completely am really waiting for the regular season. I want to see it. Sam Merrill's starting now. I'm excited about it.
Mike, you called it a low-risk move. I'd say it's a no-risk move. This is a no-brainer. I mean, you take a guy Tristan Thompson, who at this point is a useless player. He has no value as a player.
Especially in big series.
Right. I understand he has some value in terms of a teammate, but he has zero value as a player. This guy was a legitimate NBA player. I mean, he's playing double-digit minutes for a team that went to the finals, for crying out loud. So, and he's been if you look per minute, his numbers are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I didn't expect the Cavs to be able to get another player who could actually play real minutes.
Mike,
seems like a really good move.
I would characterize this as one of those low-key moves that in May and June, commentators doing the games that paid little attention to this move throughout the year suddenly say, this is exactly why they went out and made this move. I feel like it's a huge upgrade from Tristan. And I like Tristan, but he's the Austin Hedges of the Cavs. He's there because he's a good locker room guy and everybody loves him and the city loves him. But when push comes to shove, are you going to pinch hit Hedges in a playoff game? You're not. No. And when push comes to shove in a playoff series, are you going to give Tristan meaningful minutes? You're not. But this guy, I think, the proof is in the pudding. He got meaningful minutes last year in the finals.
Yeah, part of the reason he played for Indiana was some injuries, and their other backup, Big Tony Bradley, was just a horrific matchup against how OKC played. So his minutes were really sporadic. He played 20 minutes in some games. He didn't play at all in other games. So
did he disappoint when he played, in your view? Was he effective?
He's an up-and-down guy. He's a guy that can come in. And I think the Cavs needed this, by the way. I think it's a great signing. I'm a little upset that they announced it an hour after we left the press conference with Kobe and Kenny because I would have loved to ask them about this.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, Thomas Bryant was with the Knicks all summer, working out with the Knicks, fully anticipating signing with the Knicks. And I think the Cavs came up and gave him a guaranteed offer.
How common is that a free agent like
relatively,
that?
I mean, he would have been in the same roster position for the Knicks, but they have more big man depth.
No, I get it, but for him to actually be working, he hadn't signed his, he wasn't a member of the Knicks, but he was working out with them?
To my knowledge, from what I was told, he was going through summer workouts. The plan was for him to go to training camp with the Knicks and fight for a roster spot, but it wasn't guaranteed. Cavs came through with a guaranteed contract. He comes to Cleveland. And it's a great, like I said, I think it's I don't want to categorize it as a great pickup because in a perfect world, Thomas Bryant doesn't play. In a perfect world, Thomas Bryant in a playoff situation.
But in the playoffs, injuries happen. You need depth.
And now when you look at the Cavs and you look at what they lacked prior to this signing, it was, you like some of the depth here, understand it's not perfect, but they don't really have real size behind Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. You have Larry Nance, but he's an undersized big. Thomas Bryant's 6'11", 250 pounds.
Yeah.
He is a real big with some relative athleticism, and he's a three-point shooter, guys. He shot in the playoffs last year, granted small volume, 50% from three.
I don't like that.
How many?
Small volume.
I
How
didn't
many
like.
do
I
you take?
One and a half per
didn't
game.
like it last
But-
year
but
when he was playing
He
against
can
us.
step in and make a three.
He's another option from outside, and God, which
Exactly.
team wouldn't want that?
And he's not necessarily like a rim protector. He's not great in pick and roll defense, but he's big, he's active, and he's an energy guy. And when you look at, I'm going to use Mo Wagner. I know people hate Mo Wagner in Cleveland.
Oh, I love him if I could get him.
Well, he's not on the trademark. The
Okay.
Cavs can't get him. But I love Mo
we could
Wagner
do.
too. But he's the kind of guy that comes in and in a 4-minute spurt just plays with his hair on fire and plays at a frenetic pace that can kind of change the tempo and the feel of a game, even if it's not necessarily all pot. He may take a dumb foul, but it may be a dumb foul that ignites the. You know what I'm saying? Like he's kind of an X factor wild card guy that you may not always get the best version of Thomas Bryant, but 7 games, 3 or 4 times, he can come in and give you some real legit minutes off the bench if you need him. So
Real quick,
small margin move, but I'm a big fan because I do think he could be a guy, if you need to be counted on, could be counted on later in the season.
real quick, what's the rotation? What's the rotation that you're starting out, given the fact that
with everybody healthy.
starting off the regular, because what's the name is out with the
Starting off the year?
Yeah.
You're missing Strus and DG.
So
the
how this
way
working?
Kenny and Kobe talked yesterday, I got the impression that we'll see Darius much sooner than we'll see Max Strus.
Oh, wow. Did you get a sense what the time frame is on either?
Darius, I think Darius can miss about 10 games. He'll be back sooner. I think Strus.
Does it really matter if he misses 10 or 20?
Nope.
No.
Not even the slightest.
Okay.
I think Strus, though, we're probably looking late December or January.
Yeah, I thought
maybe
first of
even
the year with
February.
him.
So, yeah. The rotation, though, and then we'll wrap up on this and we'll get to the Super Chats and Bull's plane story, which I'm very excited to hear. You're looking at Donovan, Lonzo, and Proctor kind of switching in that one role. You have, I think Merrill's going to end up starting at the 2, and then the other one, like, you can mix all the guards together. You know what I'm saying? Like Craig Porter Jr. is in that mix too. But you have 5 guards for those 2 spots. You have DeAndre Hunter and Dean Wade as your 3 rotation. You got Evan and Larry Nance Jr. at your 4. And you got Jarrett Allen, Thomas Bryant at your 5.
Okay.
You happy with your boy landing in Philly?
Yeah. I talked to Big Nuggets about that. Shout out, a little 2-way deal. You know
like
what I'm saying? A little 2-way deal. He is in Philly.
Who's your
76.
boy?
Imani Bates.
Oh.
You know
Mike,
what I'm
do me a favor. Give me a wake-up call for the Cavs on April 20th, please.
Sir, yes, sir.